next group, as a group, is older than me, which is kind of cool. Oh. They're celebrating 60 years of sparkle, strength, and sisterhood. It is the Aquadettes. I want to welcome to the program Mary Beth McFall and Judith McCourt. Thank you guys for joining us.
Oh,
Thanks
pleasure.
for having us.
Yeah.
Well, and happy 60th anniversary. Judith, we'll start with you. 60 years of tradition. It's as old as the village itself.
It really is, and that's what's really pretty amazing. This is the 60th anniversary of the Aquadettes, and it started as a group of women who were just interested in swimming. It became a club, one of the first ones in the village. And then from there, where we went is to doing shows. And so every year we do an Aquafollies show. So we are made up of a group of women. We're, oh gosh, pretty diverse. We have accountants, we have lawyers, we have nurses, we have artists.
Artists, there we go.
So,
and the
we have
commonalities,
lots
they
of
all can
grandmas.
swim.
And we can all swim.
And we'll talk about this blanket in a minute. It's part of the charity event you guys are doing. But how did you get started in Aquadettes, Mary Beth?
Well, my background is I always swam as a child. I loved to swim. I didn't enjoy lap swimming. And so in high school, I became a gymnast. And then I went into dance. I've danced into gymnastics. I also took diving in college. And then when I saw the Aquadettes here in Laguna Woods, I moved here a couple years ago. I thought, hey, this combines all of the things I love to do. And I love it.
There you go. And Judith, same question to you. When did you first start?
Well, I felt like I was going to need something to do in retirement.
Don't we all?
Yes. Now, in all fairness, I hadn't figured out how to retire yet. But still,
well, there's that.
I decided that it would be something that really fun to do. I could swim. I don't have Mary Beth's extensive background, so these last 2 years, I've been on the team for 2 years. Mary Beth, this is her first year.
Yeah.
I have learned so much of what I don't know. And that's been amazing. One thing I love about it, it's so good for your cognitive memory. You can, because you're learning routines and it's repetition, it's great for your physical health. It means you can eat almost anything.
You're burning calories.
I know about that.
And right now we're practicing, we have about 9 hours a week that we are practicing, getting ready for our show.
I was going to say, we're getting ready for the big show, right? Is it 4 days of performances?
3.
So 3 days of performances, 800 or so people expected.
You bet.
And they come from all around the world, right?
Well, hopefully we
People have.
But we have, and it's going to be a really, really fun show this year. It's Hooray for Hollywood, and it's a night of Oscar music. And what we're featuring is Oscar-winning or Oscar-nominated songs. So it'll be all the kinds of things that you know. And Mary Beth and I are partners. Mary Beth, what are we partners in?
Que Sera Sera.
Doris Day.
Doris Day, yes.
And Moon River. So that's going to be
And then we
really,
have a
really
Hooray
fun.
for Hollywood performance where some of the swimmers are in the water and others are on the deck holding up the Hollywood letters.
And then the swimming, the coordinated aerobics kind of swimming was also famous in the 50s. There were a lot of those movies, 50s and 60s, where they did that. Do you do a little homage to them at all? Do you ever kind of borrow some of the sequences from them?
Well, that would be a good question for our coach, and a good idea if we don't. But we do a lot of what we would consider classical, but what we've also introduced into it is this artistic swimming element, which is what is now called with the Olympics, which is much more gymnastic, which is why Mary Beth's skills are so helpful. You know, where we're spending more time doing things, more stunts, so that people can see.
Be careful. Stunts.
Well, it's really fun. It's really fun. You know, handstands.
A lot of sculling. The egg beater was one that's hard for me. It's also what they use for water polo, and it's treading water where your legs are doing this kind of thing. Like,
wow.
So it's great
so that you can do things with your
arms
arms as you're keeping your chin above the water.
What's it like? I know you guys don't practice all the time, like the intensity gets a little higher. What's it like when the intensity really gets higher? Are you like worn out at the end of the day? Or are you just like, okay, I need to sleep?
Well, it's kind of a lot. Like yesterday was our first day to do deck work. And so we do deck work, which means we practice in a room just on land with the movements and where everybody's going to be in their positions and moving to the music. And then we get in the water. So yesterday we had deck work starting. I started at 4:30 because I was coaching some of the dance. And then finished that at 6:30, got in the water and swam then from 7 to 8. We had to be out of the locker room by 8:30.
So the short answer for me is yes, I was exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
so
like,
tired.
I've got to eat something before I go to bed. But yes, it was from
Long day.
so busy, but so fun. You know, it's such camaraderie
Mm-hmm.
between the women. And what I really wanted to talk a little bit about too is that people think of us as people who can kick our legs, but we really did quite a job in the senior games
Yes.
here.
Mm-hmm.
In total, we won 27 or 28 medals, the
Whoa.
Aquadettes did.
Okay.
But we also do a lot of community service work too,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. You know, we do work with a variety of things. Most recently, we did a walk for the Rotary Club to help them with mental health awareness. We helped do some of the beautification of Clubhouse. No, it was Clubhouse. It was Garden Center 2 with planting
Okay.
trees. And then we also participate with other clubs. So, for example,
Well, let's brings us to this quilt.
Yes,
Let's
our
talk about
quilt.
this
Yes.
quilt.
the Crazy Quilters, which this is not such a crazy quilt, it's gorgeous, is one of the things that they have donated, which we will go ahead and auction off at, or actually raffle off at our performances in August.
Okay,
So,
and we grabbed some video of this. People are
it's
going to take a
just
look at this.
gorgeous.
We're looking at
We
got
have
beautiful turtles
turtles.
on here, some fish embroidered into the kind of framed art of this. It's really a beautiful put together here.
it's really lovely, and the Clown Club helps us, and the clowns will be at our show too, and then the Video Club helps us. So it's a real coordination of club effort, which I think really makes a big difference. So we're not
And
just a
speaking
solo
of
club.
fundraising,
Yeah.
Yeah, how can people get? Yeah, how can people get an
this
opportunity
will
to win
be
this?
available at the show, but
Okay.
in addition to the things that you can bid on at the show, there'll be gift baskets. We also have sponsors, people who can put ads in our program.
Okay.
You can just donate money to the Aquadettes. It costs quite a bit to put on the show. We have to rent risers and put seating.
And we actually haven't
and-
mentioned the show is actually August 14th, 15th, and 16th, and it's free to the community.
No, it's a $20 charge. So
So
it's
close.
$20 for that. But you're talking about free performances. We do give back in that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did 2 free performances. One, we did a mini performance at Pool 4.
Okay.
And then we also did something outwardly for the Meridian Senior Living Center.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, a portion of every ticket sales goes back to the community.
Okay.
So we
And
do.
then we also
wonderful.
did the wine and sip. We did 2 events, and next year we'll do more of those, which were very popular, as a way to help raise some money. It's a water kind of themed painting. People come and enjoy an evening painting and sipping a little wine, and then we did a little fundraising for the Aquadettes as well.
Well, sipping a little wine, a lot
Little
of wine.
wine. Yeah, it just depends on who's doing the sipping, I suppose. So, Mary Beth, what is your favorite part about being in an Aquadette? Is it the community? Is it the performance? Is it a lot of things?
I think, well, I enjoy the camaraderie. It's the dance element. You can't put music on and I can't not move. I participate in Zumba here in Laguna Woods, and so yesterday, as well as deck work, I took a Zumba class and then I went over it. So I enjoy the music, the movement to the music. The cognitive is great because you have to remember the combinations, find your person in the water, synchronize, which is a challenge because we're all doing in one part a handstand. We all have to go over at the same time, and we have to repeat that and count and get that. So it's the challenge, I think, that I enjoy.
And for Judith, is there a sense of community that you get from being in the Aquadettes?
Totally, because I moved to Laguna Woods in the pandemic of all times, so there was like, what do you do? I didn't join then, but then afterwards I was really hungry for companionship, and it's been a really great way to meet an incredible group of talented women, so I love it, I really do.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things you guys have really feel you've stepped up because this is the 60th in terms of this year's performance? How is it going to be just a little more special than maybe other years?
Well, our program is phenomenal. Our program is phenomenal because it includes dance and it includes water.
And our costumes are amazing.
Costumes, which we hope to show you in August,
Yeah.
There we
which we
go.
will show you. And we have a gorgeous poster, thank you, Maribeth,
Oh, yes.
and a gorgeous 60th anniversary program. So we really are going to step it up, and it's going to be an amazing show. At the end of the show, we are going to do a salute to the armed forces. That's what we will be doing. So one of the things that we're looking for is, and we'll put it on your community board, is some veterans, 3 for each day, who would like to represent the armed forces at the show. So
Well, as a matter of fact, my husband is retired Coast Guard.
there you go.
There
So,
you
so
All
we
right.
can show that.
Well, it sounds fantastic. It's going to be August 14th, 15th, and 16th. It's the 60th anniversary celebration of the Aquadettes. Hooray for Hollywood, a night of Oscar music. Thank you so much, Judith and Mary Beth, for joining us today.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.